And I guess I would need to figure out like how many IBOs a month I would need to be having coming into my team in 90 days. I guess I would need to have probably 20 IBOs coming into my team every month, or by 90 days to have 20 IBOs come in my team, so that would put me in a good money position. Then if I could maintain that or grow that, then it would be consistent.
Okay. So, like, look at it this way. What is the gross income you want at the end of 90 days?
Yeah, that's what I need to. So from my business,
Yep.
at the end of 90 days, yeah, gosh, if I could even have $500 or $750 a month coming in, would be great.
So, let's see here. 500.
I want it to be more than that, but
No, you're
based on
good.
where I am right now,
Yeah, no,
it's
you're good.
realistic.
I don't need you to shoot unrealistically. So $1,500 gross income.
So yeah, 500 a month is what you're saying.
Yeah. Is that doable for you, or does it need to be even smaller?
Um,
Are we thinking more like $1,000 by the end of 90 days?
yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so can you see how clear this is?
Yeah,
Like you need to be consistently bringing people into your business. You need to be an ETL. You have 20 IBOs, and by the end of the 90 days, you've made at least $1,000.
okay.
Okay. So Julie, this is your outcome.
Okay.
So I need you to write this down because you need to be so focused on that.
Yeah, so I was writing it as we went. So my outcome is ETL
Mm-hmm.
with 20 IBOs in my team and $1,000 that I've made.
Yeah. Okay. So as you do this, you're gonna have to do things on a daily basis. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we do? Like, how do we measure daily things?
Yep, core 4.
Core four. So everything that you do should be able to be in direct of like what you want. So since we're just focusing on business, like right now as we're talking, I still need
Yeah.
you to have outcomes for your body being in balance. But since we're just focused on business, we get scored two areas, which are what?
Um, I know I should know this off the top of my head, and so for business, it's oh no, it's not in my head.
Okay, can you see
I'm
my screen?
still I'm blaming some on the anesthesia. No, I'm like forgetting the stupidest things the last week or so. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Can you see the screen?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Okay, so study and execute.
okay. So what are you currently studying for your business?
Um, I've been doing two things. I've been, especially while I was down, but I'm going to have to go back and do some of those again. All the trainings on my back office. So there's tons of like product trainings and presentation trainings, and so there's just a whole course that you actually get. They
Okay.
get credit for, I guess, in there. So I've been trying to get through a couple of those a week.
So Julie, how are you marketing right now?
How am I marketing?
Uh-huh.
As far as getting people to see my business,
Yeah, like how are you creating your business and income? Like what are you doing?
well, the two that I was able to have to a meeting last night, one was a friend that I had actually talked to before and had just she'd never come to see the business, and so she was, I was just invited her and told her that this was something we talked about, and she just did the need to come and see it, and she finally came. And then the other one was totally cold market, a guy that was I had to pick up a
Oh,
plumbing part,
so
and
hold
I
on, hold on,
just cold peeked him. Okay,
hold on. So
I know,
like
too long.
no, you're okay. No, so what are you doing like consistently to market? Like that's how like those are the people, those are leads that you have, but what are you doing to generate those leads?
Um, I just need to make a list. I need to tighten up my list of
Okay.
people to call so that I have that with me all the time. And I want to just do more cold marketing from the standpoint of when I bump into people, not being afraid to talk to them. And that's what happened with this guy.
Okay, cool.
And he actually came and saw the business last night. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, so Julie, I just want you to consider this like what you're telling me is that you don't have any marketing tools.
No, I guess I really don't because I'm not answering the question very well.
Which is okay. That's good. Like you're just letting me know where you're at. So it's just good feedback for me. But like it's obvious like right now for your business, like I just want you to consider this like how has just having a piece of paper and names written down on it, how has that been working for you in the past?
Not
Okay?
because
So,
I don't call people. I haven't called the people that are on there. A lot
okay.
of them. Well, and I have called a lot of people over the amount of time I've been in there, but
Yeah.
not lately.
But again, like how is it working for you?
Not great.
Okay, and Julie, like I just want you to be frank and honest. Like, don't be ashamed of it, of like where you're at, and there's no problem with it. It's not to embarrass you or make you feel bad about where you're at, but it's to help you see. This is what people do in business is that they continue to do things that they're like sooner or later this will make a massive breakthrough. When the truth of it is like, why would you drag your feet when you can pick it up? Like if I would tell you to go run a mile, Julie, and you were like dragging your feet, I'm like, Julie, why don't you just pick your feet up instead? Like, would you rather do
Yeah.
that or would you rather keep dragging your feet?
Well, I don't want to drag my feet.
hmm So it's cool. Like you can do it like handwriting and like calling one by one. Like you can do it that way, Julie. But I can promise you, it's a lot harder to do it that way. Like
Okay.
it's like just so much harder. It's dragging your feet and it's slowing you down like big time. Because here's what happens. And like we'll get our list and like, okay, here's my list. I'm gonna start calling. They didn't pick up. Oh, well, what's this over here? Start straighten. Oh man, I gotta clean up this mess and then I'm gonna call this person. Okay, you know what? You know what? Actually, I think they're gone to lunch, which reminds me, like I should go get some lunch. And like
Wait,
it,
how did you mimic me so well?
yeah, and it's so true. Like this is just like what we do in business. Nothing wrong with it. But this is what I know about written lists. Do you know how I know?
Because you tried it?
Yeah, this is what that's what I was doing. I was like, who could I call right now to 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 get it like signed up? Never mind. I'll call them like after I go do this. You know what? I gotta go to the bathroom. What's on Facebook? Wait, what was I doing? I don't even remember.
Yep.
Like, and so I get it. Like the lists are good, but it's not effective. It's just
Okay.
it's just not like. like, so I have a list. Like, I want you to see this. So here's a list: 25 people in 1 week. Okay, like this is
Okay.
my wife's challenge to me, and I'm like going insane with it right now. I'm like, why did I agree to this? Anyways,
So wait, so that's to talk to that many people
yeah,
or have that many clients or what?
no, to talk to that many people this week.
Okay.
So she's doing it for her business. She's doing a 90-day challenge to talk to 5 people a day for 5 days
Okay.
a week. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do this. Like, this should be good for my business. I need to do this. So I made a list because I was like, if I don't make a list, I'm gonna do that same thing. I'm gonna be like, okay, there's one. I think that counts. Like whatever, two. And it's just it's very easy for me to drift rather than to get that work done. Make
Mm-hmm.
sense?
Yep.
So I made this list, and now I can see who have I talked to and who said no. Like I'm looking at all the no's that I'm getting. I'm looking at all the people that really like it's not going anywhere. The conversations. So that's how I'm attacking this. Okay. But
Yeah.
you know what I've used?
Facebook.
Facebook. Do you know why I use it?
Oh, because it'll reach more people than you could call in a day.
Okay, I want you to just notice this. Okay, so conversations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can open up a bunch of conversations all at once.
Oh, where is that? I don't know how to do
You
that.
don't have this conversation bar.
Oh, I do. I mean, I don't know if I have it on my tablet here. I just probably need to open it.
So on the tablet, you have to have Messenger. It's an app. They got rid of it on there, and you actually have to have the app now.
I'll have Messenger. That's right. I remember.
Yeah. So can you
Maybe
still see?
I
So
thought
you
I had
see
loaded
my
that though.
phone
Anyway,
now.
yeah. Yeah.
So you see this Messenger app?
Yeah.
That's what you have to use.
I
And
thought I
sometimes
had
I'll
that.
use this. It's just a lot harder than having it on the computer, though.
Right.
Okay. So here's what's cool is like I could be having 10 conversations. Like I've done this before. I don't recommend starting 10 conversations. Like it's bad. But like sometimes I'll have like this many conversations going, so like four, and as one responds, like I can respond to them and have a conversation, like, and I can just go back and forth and have a conversation with all these people. And within an
Okay.
hour, I've already talked to 4 people, and I'm just like knocking people off my list, trying to set up appointments, and just going that way.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just teaching you, like right now, like Julie, I'm just trying to be very basic with you. Like have
Mm-hmm.
your list, but I would utilize this as much as you can. And then for other people, use it through text message. Most
Okay.
more people are comfortable talking through text message anyways than having getting on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of that. I know that's more the accepted method these days.
So you want to go like this? Whoa, I don't know what this thing's doing. Okay. And this app is all messed up. Hang on. My wife used the iPad at work all day and it's dead, so now I don't even know where I have that at. Okay. Okay. So here's A. Okay. So step A, Julie, would just be engaging.
Okay.
Like you're just engaging them. Hey, Julie, how are you? Like that's me
Okay.
engaging you, right?
Yep.
So simple. Like don't go into the conversation with like any like, hey, do you want to join my business? Like just have
Right.
a conversation with them. Okay.
Okay.
Step B is ask them questions. Like get good at asking questions. Find
Okay.
out where they're at. Like, ask them so many questions until you can see a problem. Like, you have to be
Okay.
able to see a problem when you're having conversations. Now, Julie, this takes practice.
Okay.
This is why you need to have a lot of conversations, because you need to practice this.
Okay.
This right here, Julie, is the most crucial step. This is how you add value to what you do. This is like, I've been having sales conversations with a bunch of people, and this is the one step that they miss.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't know how to create value.
Okay.
Instead, they're telling people what they want, and they're telling people that they should come join their business, they should invest and do all this stuff. But the reality is that the people don't see their value, so people will never join your business.
Right.
They want nothing to do with it if they can't see the value.
Right.
So
Yeah. It
so
makes sense.
by you asking questions, Julie, you can now see the problem, and you can start adding value and being like, well, what if I had a solution for that? What if I could help you with that? Would you like my help? What do you think their
Okay.
response would be?
Most people are gonna want that.
Yeah, because you hit it. Like, they just told you, like, I'm in pain, like, or I'm suffering. I hate my cell phone bill. I hate my. I don't even remember everything you guys do now, but I hate like working my 9 to 5. Okay, so Julie, what are
Yeah.
you hearing so far from this conversation for you?
Um, well, guess I'm gonna have to get better at texting and writing, typing. I just feel like I'm so slow at that stuff.
I
A
know.
conversation, to me, it's like a conversation, and I get this. The conversation over the phone, I can, when I'm actually talking to somebody, within a couple of minutes, you can have a real conversation. A texting and on here, just I don't. I just seems like it takes me. I'm not fast at stuff, but I'll just
Practice.
have to practice.
Yeah, you have to practice. Like, and I get it. Like, Julie, like, you're still old school.
I know. I am. I'm old.
And it's fine, like, but you have to learn how to do business the new way.
Yep. Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Got
evolved.
to step with the times.
Yep. And that's just part of being a business owner. As as Facebook fades out and like other marketing tools start coming in, like, there there's you have to be able to evolve with it. If you don't, you'll get crushed.
Yeah.
Think
Because there's
about
already
OnePlus.
more of a push for Twitter right now, isn't there?
Yeah, like, Twitter's huge. So
And
think about.
I don't know my way around Twitter at all,
Oh, me
hardly.
either.
I've
Like,
got an account, but
yeah.
yeah.
And for me, I don't either. Like, I suck at Twitter. Like, I just
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna,
Cause see,
but
I
yeah, so
was.
I'll just have to practice this.
Yeah.
And and I guess and like I said, I know I'm not going to be starting with 10 conversations at a time. It's just something I could do like in the middle of the day, or I'm just going to have to be, I guess, very deliberate about those times. So that's what I've got to put on my calendar, is the times that I would be doing this, because I guess I could see it's just taking a big chunk of time.
And it doesn't have to. It honestly doesn't have to. Like, sometimes my conversations are 10 minutes on there before I set up a real conversation.
Okay.
So
And so
step
that
three,
is the goal. Is that step three, is to set up the real
yeah,
conversation?
time.
Okay.
Set up a time. Have like a on the phone or face to face conversation. And this is how, like, I do it. I find their problem, and then I ask them. Then I ask, okay, like, I see the problem here. Would you like help with that? Or, if I had a solution for you and that problem, would you be open to hearing and like having a conversation with me?
Okay.
It's inviting. And I'm just inviting, like, would you like help? I've only had one person say no. And it's
Yeah.
because I cheated the conversation. I knew exactly that she would say no because it was a crappy conversation.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you get a sense of where it's headed pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, so when you're doing the find their problem stuff, I mean, what kinds of questions are you asking? Do you just like get right into how's work or what's up with the family or what, how do you get
So
to that
that's a good question.
quickly?
So when I start having conversations with them, I just ask how they're doing. I find out where they're at. And like one of the easiest questions is, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing with your life right now? Are you going to work? Are you in school? Where are you at?
Okay.
And some people will just be like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to school. Or, yeah, I work. And, like, what do you work? Like, how's that working for you?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And again, like, I don't know. It's very hard for me to tell you, like, how to have a conversation because I don't know how everything goes.
Well, right. I know you got to kind of just take it from what they respond,
Yeah.
how
So,
they respond.
so you have to
But
be very good at leading the conversation with your questions.
yeah, I guess, and that's why I guess maybe that's where I'm getting in my mind this idea of a long conversation because if I'm not asking the right questions to get where I want to go, it could get weird or it could get long or whatever and not get to the
Is she trying to come on to me?
meat
What
of
is
what.
she doing?
What's that?
Is Julie trying to come on to me? What is she doing? Why is she asking
I
me?
know, I know.
Julie. So no, you're just fine. Like I get it. Like when I first started, like they would be dragged out. But now
Okay.
I'm to the point where I can ask them like, how's business or how's life going? Cool. Like, and I can ask them like sometimes I'll just ask them direct, like, I do fitness, like like where are you at with your fitness goals? Like what's going on with that? Is there anything I can do to help? So then I just get direct. Like if it's not going somewhere, then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get direct. How are your fitness goals? Like I'm a trainer. I love to help people that are in my circle. So where are you at?
Okay.
So for you, like you're gonna figure out like what is it that you need? Do you need customers or do you need people in your business? If it's business, then you're gonna find out like how's work?
Okay.
Where are you gonna be in like 5 to 10 years with it? Makes
So
sense.
would you say it that way? Would you say where are you going to be with it in 5 to 10 years, or would you structure the question of um, would you, in 5 to 10 years will that get you to your financial goals?
Yeah, something like that. Like you can tweak it however you want.
But that's okay to do it that kind of.
Absolutely.
To me,
There's
that's a little
no
more
wrong way to
direct.
do this. Yeah, there's no wrong way
Okay.
to do this. Like you may say something and they're like, okay, you're annoying. And if you get like 5 people in a row, like Julie, that's stupid. Like then you should probably tweak up your question.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I guess you gotta see how it goes and try different things if it's not working.
Like ship. You just ship and test. Like all we're doing as marketers is we're just shipping and testing. That's
Yep.
all I'm doing.
Yeah.
Anything I do is just a ship and test. I'm just seeing what works and what doesn't work. And if it doesn't work for me, I don't use it.
Okay.
Okay? So this is again, Julie, like this is how I know that you're like people aren't having conversations. It's not just you, it's like the majority of people. Is because if I ask you how many conversations have you had in the last 2 weeks, what would you say?
Business conversations.
Yeah,
Um, 4.
4. Okay? So just consider that. Like you want to build like this big business, and in the last 2 weeks, you've only talked to 2 people a week.
I was drugged for a few days, so I'll take those
That's
out. But
the
yeah.
best time to talk to people. Okay?
Or when they're drugged, maybe. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Which one?
Okay, so
But yeah, I know I'm not doing it enough.
so this is why I want to speed this process up because, like Julie, what I want to do is I want to collapse time for you.
Yeah.
Like we're collapsing your marketing time, so that way you don't have to spend a bunch of time like with your list and I called 2 people today and then be done.
Yeah.
Like most people are straining their and wasting their energy on mental masturbation more than
Yeah.
actually doing the work.
Yep.
Like we sit here and like we're just exhausted and we're like, whew, that hour took forever. I'm exhausted. And it's like you've called 2 people
Right.
and both have like not even responded to you yet. But you've
Right.
just like been mentally masturbating so hard about the thought of doing the work that you're just like so exhausted at the end.
Yeah.
So, Julie, what do you hear me saying with all this?
Well, I am seeing through the conversation a way to um, really maximize the time that I have to put toward my business and to um, strengthen my skills and stay up with the times so that I can keep moving in my business and stay on top of where it needs to be.
Yep. Like, think of this, Julie. Like, think about Blockbuster.
A what?
Think about Blockbuster. Yeah. What?
I have a vague memory of that, yeah.
So, what happened to them?
They're done. Didn't stay up with the times.
They didn't.
Well, I guess they've moved to some digital stuff, I guess, or whatever, internet stuff.
And they're failing miserably.
Yeah.
They were like this big movie empire. They took out Hollywood Video. Like, they were this huge empire. And when Netflix and Redbox approached them, they're like, that's a stupid idea. No one will ever do this. Now they're $1 billion business.
Yep.
It's what happened. It's what went with the times.
Yep.
Apple, like they are so far ahead of everyone, and everyone else is trying to catch up.
Yep.
But they are so far ahead that like it's game over. Like they're already thinking about an Apple car. They're thinking about an Apple TV, like legit TV. They're so ahead of us that everyone else is just trying to keep up.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why it's even crucial for you in your business to stay up to speed with everything. Like you have to. Like the way that marketing and things like I can tell you right now, the people that I'm within my circle and the way that they use their marketing with Facebook, like they're generating like millions.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great.
And like most of us, like average people, like who don't know about it, we would never know. We would never know that that's how they're utilizing their Facebook. But I can promise you right now, there are people generating millions of dollars off of Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the information I'm giving you.
Okay.
It's the exact information that they would tell you on like how to use your marketing.
I have a question for you, Matt.
Okay?
So when do you know when to take it from just a personal conversation on like Facebook to start asking questions about business and so forth?
Okay, say that one more time.
So when do you know when to take the conversation from only, hey, how you doing, to actually business? Where does that transformation occur?
So that's up to you. Like you just like this is why you have to be a leader and you have to just be able to no like shameless self promotion to people in your conversations and just start asking them questions, just being like, have you ever thought about opening your own business? Have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought about that? Would you like to save like how do you like to say like do you like your cell phone bill right now? Like who's your cell phone provider?
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes it's hey, they're like listen, like I don't need to BS with you. Like, the truth is like, you know what I do. So let's be upfront. Like, sometimes you'll take that approach. But if you're just having a conversation with someone, then, like, just fill it out. You'll know. Like, if you're listening, you'll see your opportunity. That's why it's so crucial for you to listen. Like, you have to be able to listen so that you can just jump on it.
Okay.
And a lot of it is, okay, what is it that I want from this conversation? And, like, you'll direct the conversation. So you just have to practice, like, learn to direct your conversations. Make sense?
Yeah, it did.
Always
Yes.
ask questions. Both of you, like, always ask questions. Never not ask questions. The moment you stop asking questions is the moment you lose. They will gain power and control over the conversations, and they will dominate you every time.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me show you a conversation. Can you all still see the screen?
Pretty small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so just look at this conversation. Quick question, is it possible? So he's already engaging me. He approached me about this. Okay. My response, possible, yes. Healthy, no. And just kind of explain. And then look at my question at the end of that one. At the end of this one, what do I say?
Yeah. What do you want?
What are you wanting to do? That is such a crucial conversation. Like, this is how I start it. So now I can really see what is it that you're really asking me? Like, why are you asking me this? Because right here, this question, hey, quick question, is it possible to lose 5.96 pounds a week, or is that unhealthy? Okay, there's a motive behind this question, right?
Yep.
So it's my job to figure out what's your motive. Like, why are you talking to me? What is your motive behind this question? So, simple. We're having a competition, like weight percentage, loss possible, and possible pot of $5,000. So it's huge, right?
Yeah.
So then I start telling him the possibilities. Well, we can design a program that will still get you to drop weight and still not lose the lean mass. Okay, and so I just ask him basic questions to see where he's at, because I know that he didn't usually work for a business. So go down, cool. Now I offer my help. Would you like me to help you with your competition?
Mm-hmm.
Let me know the cost. Talk to my wife. Still getting used to the finances. He's just recently married. And I was like, haha, you and me both. So now I'm like, he asked me, like, how much is it gonna cost? Cool. So I need to see, like, how long is it going for? Okay, it's gonna be like 90 days. And it just started today. So this is where I just ask him, like, how committed would you be on a scale of 1 to 10? I must win, so 10. Ha. Okay. So that's a 90-day program with me. Okay, and then I tell him everything that he's gonna get, and then I start hitting into more of the pain. Okay, so this is like, we can still get you to where you are, and like I hit hot points and get you where you are so that you can win the competition. It will keep you in the game. That would be so good. Like, I know, like, when he said that, I knew that I hit a hot button, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then right here, in this one, cool. To do this, I need your commitment. And I was so upfront with him because he's asked me for help before and he's failed every time. So I was so upfront with him because you and I both know we've struggled staying committed to the fitness goals, but it would cost you $1,500. And look at his response. No truer words have been spoken. So I know that if I don't charge him a lot of money, like, he'll fail. I know that he will. Okay, so what are you seeing from this, Julie?
Well, yeah, it's very direct. It gets right to the point. I mean, he gives you a good because he's asking you at the beginning, but yeah, you've just gotten right to what it is he really wants.
Okay, so what is it that he really wants that you see?
He wants to get $5,000.
Yep. He wants the money. He wants to win. So I pointed out, like, yeah, you'll lose lean, so it's not really healthy. So why don't we do both? Let's have both the best worlds. Why don't we do both? Where we keep lean and still work to win the 5,000. And he's
Yep.
like, that's sweet. That'd be an awesome program. I'd love that. Okay?
Yep.
So I just want you to see how this conversation goes. And every conversation is going to be different that you have. If you engage them, then you need to direct them to see, like, this conversation could have easily been, what are you working on? Like, what fitness goals do you have? Make sense?
Yeah.
Dave, does this make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. Even though I don't see it, no, it does make sense.
Dave, this is all being recorded, so I'm going to post this into the group so you can go back through this and look at it.
Okay.
Okay? So Julie, like, the biggest thing for you right now is to really start utilizing this technology. And I know
Yep.
at first you're going to be like, why, Matt? Why? And you're going to, like, gouge
Yep.
your eyes and, like, be so frustrated. I get it. Like, don't worry. There's things right now that my coach is having me do, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I have, like, last week he, like, told me to do all this stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'm, like, so overwhelmed, like, I have no idea, like, how to do any of this. I have no clue what you're asking me to do. He's like, just do it like this, do it like this. I'm like, oh my gosh, stop, please. But I'm like, I know I just need to go out and figure it out. Like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Because think about this, Julie, so you can see my screen still, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to see something. Now, I don't want you to get attached to this. I don't want you to, like, think anything of this right now. Okay? I'm just showing you, like, how marketing works. Because there will be a time when, like, you're ready that we will have something like this. Okay? Where people will go here.
Okay.
Can you see this still?
Yes.
In 2011. So I found myself questioning my life. Asking myself. So there's this video now, right? And people will watch this video and they'll connect with this video. Is this all that it has? And when it's done, they'll be like, wow, I want to know more. And they'll click here. They'll submit their email. And then they'll get a form and they have to apply to me. And I'm getting these applications, like I'm creating leads.
Mm-hmm.
So then it comes into my email. Let me show you this. And this is what it kind of looks like. It's like, it will be a form that looks similar to this. And it will just say, it has a bunch of questions of, like, what is it, like, that they want? Like, how do they see me helping them? What are their goals? And I just can call them and, like, have a conversation. And basically by then, if they fill out the application, it's basically like, okay, it costs this much.
Mm.
Because they've gone through what we call a funnel, and they're already ready.
Okay.
So, like, as you start building your empire, and people are like, Julie, I want to know what you do. You'll just have a website. Go here. You won't even have to like waste your time on like meetings of like, I don't really know. Like, this doesn't look like it's for me. Okay. But I need
Yeah,
you
makes
to,
sense.
but I need you to just get comfortable with Facebook first.
Okay.
That's like first and foremost. Like you got to get comfortable with Facebook so that you can actually be comfortable marketing.
Yep.
But your Facebook is your best market. I can promise you that right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Go to like Julie's page. Let's go to yours right now. 700 friends. Okay.
Yes.
So that's good. That's a good amount of people for someone that doesn't have any technology in it, right?
That's right.
So this is really good because you can really utilize the people that are in your market and start looking like a leader and like start leading people and start generating leads just from your Facebook. But it just
Okay.
takes practice. Got it?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Julie, so biggest takeaways from tonight's call.
Well, probably that mostly is to get comfortable with the technology, and then, well, I guess utilizing the technology with the ABC conversations, generating the conversations, and being clear on what I'm doing in the next 90 days.
Yep. So again, Julie, this is a process of taking A, B, C, D, E. Like you just want to take them A to Z, okay?
Okay.
And if you skip steps, Julie, they won't follow.
Okay.
Same like the same problem that we had together. Like I was skipping A and I'd go F and then I'd go back to C and go back to G. Okay, like you just weren't following. So the best thing for me to do is dial it back down to where you're at. And right now it's just like you just need to start having conversations on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay,
Alrighty.
awesome. Dave, 3 biggest takeaways from tonight's call.
I need to actually start having conversations on Facebook. Yeah, the next one would be the actual procedure. Start off with, just small talk, but then start asking questions. Take control of the conversation, and to go along with all that, I actually have to, if I'm posting on Facebook diligently like I'm supposed to, then they'll see what I'm actually doing for business and, want to know more.
You guys, you got to be so consistent. Like consistency is key to winning the game. Like you have to be consistent. The stop and go will kill you.
Yep.
Like these are the people who like come to me with their fitness goals who want to like have a change in the body, and yet every weekend like they stop working out and they go and eat back to their old habits.
Not a good plan.
Yeah, the stop and go doesn't work. Like this has to become who you are. Like you are marketers. Like you have to see yourself as marketers and start thinking like a business owner. Because if you don't, you're going to get ran over.
Yeah.
So start seeing yourselves as marketers and business owners. A business owner would not just walk around with a list and be like, hey, did you know that like I own this like really fat good burger joint that has this 2 golden arches? And every like quarter we play Monopoly with our fries and drinks. You should really come and check it out. Nope, McDonald's is shameless self-promotion. Guess what? Even though you guys all bash us about our food, like you're still coming, so come and get our food and come get a Diet Coke for 99 cents, no matter what size you want.
Yep.
Oh, you're on your way to work? We know you're stopping in, even though you say that you don't. We know you're all stopping in, so come on in and get your sausage egg McMuffin. Oh,
Yep,
and
they do
remember our friendly tune. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
it.
So as you're driving away, ba-da-ba-ba, like it's a good day. Like they're so ingrained in us, like they like seduce us like crazy.
Absolutely.
And they're so consistent. Like everyone's like, if you're hitting commercials like low book sales, and they're like driving you crazy, guess what? They're doing a good job because it sticks with you. And as you're like looking for a car, lowbooksales.com. Hey, I should go to Lowbook.
Yeah.
Like be those people. Be those people who are like, huh, I need a new cell phone. Wait, I know that Julie does that. I need to talk to Julie. Oh wait, I need to talk to Dave because I know Dave does that. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay, so plan on next Wednesday, and then I will have this recording posted, and so that way you can go back to this recording and have the training.
Okay.
And then if you have any questions throughout the week, reach out in the group. Utilize the group. Like Julie, if you're struggling, if you're like, Matt, this is so hard, like post it in the group.
Okay.
Okay, you guys like
I need
if
to do
you
that more.
yeah, if you guys utilize this group, I promise you it will be such a powerful group. But if you just like wait
Okay.
till every week to like have breakthroughs, like this will be a slow, painful process in the next 90 days.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, guys, have a good night, and then again, reach out, and then I'll have this posted tomorrow.